if I needed the votes for the wall in the House, I would have them in one session,
Well,
would be done.
Go do it.
It doesn't help because we need 10 Democrats in
No,
the
don't
Senate.
put it on the Senate.
course.
Put it on the
Okay,
negotiation.
let me ask you this, and we're doing this in a very friendly manner. It doesn't help for me to take a vote in the House where I will win easily with the Republicans.
You will not win.
It doesn't help to take that vote because I'm not going to get the vote
Don't put
of the
it on
Senate. I need 10 senators. That's
Mr.
the problem.
President, you have the White House, you have the Senate,
I have the
you
White
have
House.
the House
The
of
White House is done,
Representatives.
and the House would give me the vote if I wanted it. But I can't because
Well,
I
you
need,
can't.
Nancy, I need 10 votes from Chuck.
Mr. President, let me just say one thing. The fact is, you do not have the votes in the House.
Nancy, I do.
Thank you.
And we need
Well,
border
let's take the
security.
vote and
Nancy,
we'll find out.
Nancy, we need border security. It's very simple.
Of course we do.
We need border security.
do.
People are pouring into our country, including terrorists. We have terrorists. We caught 10 terrorists over the last very short period of time. 10. These are very serious people. Our border agents, all of our law enforcement has been incredible what they've done. But we caught 10 terrorists. These are people that were looking to do harm. We need the wall. We need, more important than anything, we need border security, of which the wall is just a piece. But it's important. Chuck, did you want to say something?
Here's what I want to say. We have a lot of disagreements here. The Washington Post today gave you a whole lot of Pinocchios because they say you constantly misstate how much the wall is built, how much of the wall is built, and how much is there. But that's not the point here. We have a disagreement about the wall,
Washington
whether
Post.
it's effective or whatever. Not on border security, but on the wall. We do not want to shut down the government. You have called 20 times to shut down the government. You say, I want to shut down the government. We don't. We want to come to an agreement. If we can't come to an agreement, we have solutions that will pass the House and Senate right now and will not shut down the government, and that's what we're urging you to do. Not threaten to shut down the government
You don't
because
want to shut down the government,
because you can't get
The
your
last
way.
time you shut it down, you got
Let
killed.
me say something, Mr. President. You just say, my way or we'll shut down the government. We have a proposal that Democrats and Republicans will support to do a CR that will not shut down the government. We urge you to take
And
it.
if it's not good border security, I
It
won't
is
take it.
very good
And
border
if it's
security.
not good border
That's actually what
security,
border
I won't
security
take it.
asks for.
It's what the
Because
board-
when you look at these numbers of the effectiveness of our border security, and when you look at the job that we're doing
you
with our
just said it is
military,
effective.
can I tell you something?
Yeah, you just said it's
Without a
effective.
wall, these are only areas where you have the walls.
wanna do
Where
this-
you have walls, Chuck, it's effective. Where you don't have
Wait a
walls,
second.
it
Let's
is not
call a halt
effective.
to this.
Yeah.
Let's call a halt to this. We've come in here as the first branch of government, the Article 1, the legislative branch. We're coming in good faith to negotiate with you about how we can keep the government open.
We're going to keep it open if we have border security. If we don't have border security,
I'm
Chuck,
with you.
we're not going to keep it
I'm
open.
with you. We are going to have border security.
And it's the same word.
Effective
You're
border
bragging about
security.
what has been done.
By us.
We want to do the same thing we did last year, this year. That's our proposal. If it's good then, it's good now, and it won't shut down the government.
Chuck, we can build a
But that's
much
it.
bigger
Let's-
section
let's
with
debate-
more money.
let's
We have
debate in
taken
private.
this
Okay?
conversation
Yeah,
to a
let's
place
debate in private.
That is devoid, frankly, of fact, and we can
We need
dispel
border
that.
security. I think we all agree that we need border security.
Yes,
Is that
we
right?
do.
Good.
We do.
See, we get along. Thank you, everybody.
You say border security and the wall. Can you have border security without the wall? There's a commonality on border
You need the wall.
security.
The wall is a part
Are you
of border
redefining
security.
what it means to have border security?
Yeah, we need border security. The wall is a part of border security. You can't have very good border security without the wall, no.
That's simply not true.
Just
That
kidding.
is a political promise. Border security is a way to effectively honor our
And the
responsibility.
experts say you can do border security without a wall, which is wasteful and doesn't solve the problem.
It totally solves the
But I don't
problem.
want to take this,
And it's very
unfortunately,
important.
this has spiraled downward when we came at a place to say, how do we meet the needs of the American people who have needs? The economy has, people are losing their jobs, the market's in a mood, our members are already
Well,
left.
we have the
their office.
lowest unemployment that we've had in 50 years.
60 people of the Republican Party have are losing their offices now because of the transition. People are not, the
And we
morale
gained
is
in the
not
Senate.
up.
Nancy,
The
we
morale
gained in the
is not-
Senate. Excuse me,
now-
did we win the Senate?
It's
We
not-
won the
it's
Senate.
When the president brags that he won North Dakota and Indiana, he's in real trouble.
When
I did.
Let me say this.
We did win
Let me say this.
North Dakota
This
and
is the
Indiana.
most unfortunate thing. We came in here in good faith, and we're entering into this kind of a discussion in the public view.
But it's not bad,
Let
Nancy.
us, no, no, but
called transparency.
I know, it's not transparency when we're not stipulating to a set of facts and when we wanted, have a debate with you about saying we confront some of those facts without
You know
saying
what?
to the
We
public,
need border security.
this
That's
isn't
what we're going to
true.
be talking about, border security. If we don't have border security, we'll shut down the government. This country needs border security.
We
The
agree
wall
with
is a
that.
part of border security. Let's have a talk. We're going to get the wall built, and we've done a lot of wall already.
How big a part of border security is the wall?
It's a big section. It's a big part of
Is
it.
it everything that you need?
It's a big part of it. We need to have effective border security. We need a wall in certain parts. No, not in all parts, but in certain parts of a 2,000-mile border, we need a wall.
How much money?
We are doing it much under budget. We're actually way under budget on the areas that we've renovated and areas that we've built. I would say if we got $5 billion, we could do a tremendous chunk of wall.
If you're willing to accept less, though, and or your guests
Well, we're going to
conversely
see.
willing to accept.
Look, we have to have the wall. This isn't a question. This is a national emergency. Drugs are pouring into our country. People with tremendous medical difficulty and medical problems are pouring in, and in many cases, it's contagious. They're pouring into our country. We have to have border security. We have to have a wall as part of border security. And I don't think we really disagree so much. I also know that, Nancy's in a situation where it's not easy for her to talk right now, and I understand that, and I fully understand that. We're going to have a good discussion, and we're going to see what happens. But we have to have border security.
Mr. President, please don't characterize the strength that I bring to this meeting as the leader of the House Democrats who just won a big victory.
Elections
But
have
let me just say,
And
let
that's
me
why
just
the
say
country's doing
this.
so well.
What the president is representing in terms of his cards over there are not factual. We have to have an evidence-based conversation about what does work, what money has been spent, and how effective it is. This is about the security of our country. We take an oath to protect and defend, and we don't want to have that mischaracterized by anyone. And
I agree with it.
we are
No, I agree with that.
So let us have a conversation where we don't have to contradict in public the statistics that you put forth, but instead can have a conversation about what will really work and what the American people deserve from us at this uncertain time in their lives where they have
One thing I
apprehension.
think we can agree on is we shouldn't shut down the government over a dispute. And you want to shut it down. You keep talking about
The
it.
last time, Chuck, you shut it down.
No.
And then you opened
20
it up very
times.
quickly. And
20
I don't want to
times.
do what you did.
20
But,
times you
Chuck,
have called for, I will shut down the government if I don't get my wall. None of us have said.
You want to know something?
You've said it.
Okay, you want to put that on
You've
my...
said it.
I'll take it.
Okay, good.
You know what I'll say? Yes. If we don't get what we want, one way or the other, whether it's through you, through a military, through anything you want to call, I will shut down the government.
Okay, fair
Absolutely.
enough.
And
We
I am
disagree.
proud, and I'll
We
tell you what,
disagree.
I am proud to shut down the government for border security, Chuck, because the people of this country don't want criminals and people that have lots of problems and drugs pouring into our country. So I will take the mantle. I will be the one to shut it down. I'm not going to blame you for it. The last time you shut it down, it didn't work. I will take the mantle of shutting down.
That is
And I'm going to
lucky.
shut it down for border
But we
security.
believe you shouldn't shut
Okay.
it down.
But
Thank you very much, everybody.
Press, let's go. Make your way out.